YouTube's biggest stars. California, by way of Cleveland, Ohio. Here is Jake, the problem child.
Down from Jake Paul, and that is what you call a turning point, folks. Okay, a minute and a half left here in round 5, and Jake's looking for the finish. He's finished. He's hurt. On the run. Jake Paul pulling over here.
He didn't pay me, didn't pay me. Where's the lawsuit? If you didn't get paid, where's the lawsuit? So it's a bunch of bullshit. But like I said before, they know what they're doing. Both brothers, Logan as well as Jake, they know what they're doing. So they're doing what they got to do. Octainment.
Mike Tyson, second round knockout. One of the most second round real knockout, not just a fake knockout. And after the first round, I don't think Jake probably gonna try to run, but he can't run for Mike. Mike is serious business. When he go in there for real. He hungry too. Mike is hungry.
Jake Paul has allegedly recruited Floyd Mayweather's help for his upcoming match with boxing legend Mike Tyson. Meanwhile, Shannon Briggs, a former heavyweight champion, looks assured in Mike's abilities to give tough competition to a much younger Jake Paul, based on Mike's tenacious spirit, mental prowess, and experience over. The controversial YouTuber turned professional boxer Shannon stated this fight is great for both of them. It might not be a safe fight for him, but he can knock Jake out, and Jake can knock him out. He is a grown man, but he going to get hit by another grown man, having trained both Jake Paul and his brother Logan Paul, who is also a professional boxer. Shannon thinks that it is quite exceptional how far they have come, despite people crucifying them for their controversial past and recent dramas.
I used to train both of them. I started them out. Yeah, I hooked them up with their first trainer. They're doing good, well, man. I'm very happy for them and their success, and they're doing good, man. Think about it. It was just some YouTube kids, and here they went. Fought the great Floyd Mayweather, and now Mike Tyson, the two biggest guys in the sport. So
Shannon weighed on the fact that though people are bound to speculate about the true intentions of Mike by taking such a strenuous fight this late in his career, even after his health has started to deteriorate. However, there seems to be no doubt that this will bring in a lot of profit, which can persuade even a fighter like Mike to come out of retirement. Shannon added, "It's great for Mike, making some money at his age, to be able to make millions of dollars, have exhibitions. That's what he's supposed to do. Why wouldn't he? If you can do 100 of them if they're going to pay you to do it." Shannon also reflected back to a recent encounter that he had with Mike in the streets of Brownsville, New York, where he had a friendly scrabble with him, stating that during this goofing around he observed the old Mike come back with all his vigor and brawn, despite being almost 60 and being in out of the ring.
Tyson versus Shannon Briggs.
Recalling this, Shannon stated, "We had a street fight in the street that my boy, it was all love. I got a little hand on him, and he got a hand on me. We were just sizing each other now, with Mike looking to be in relatively good shape despite suffering countless health issues, mainly his flaring ulcer, which postponed the fight in the first place. People have mixed reactions about whether Mike still has the robustness and suaveness that he once held, or has it diminished with his age. Considering these vast possibilities surrounding the turnout of this lucrative matchup, many icons and boxing personalities from Mike's era of boxing have also spoken about this fight, including boxing giant Evander Holyfield, according to whom this fight depends on the skill and boxing IQ that Jake will ultimately show inside the ring. Evander thinks that the most important strategy that Jake has to utilize against a fighter like Tyson is to get as close as possible to reduce the area between them so he can cage Mike, restricting his movements and the possibility of a deadly punch that Mike is known for. Holyfield said, "It's all about the confidence the other guy has. I don't know how much confidence Jake Paul has and all that. But he has to be a lot quicker. And if he stays close to Mike, then his chance of winning is going to be great. But if he tried to stay back for Mike, he is going to get caught, having faced a Dynamite. While he was still in his prime, Evander emphasized the strategy that Mike always uses, which appears to be almost serpentine, as he locks out his opponent and then lunges at them with full force, not giving them a moment to recover, while he showers them with his blows, forcing them to go down.
Mike is like a snake. He'll pop out on you. He get there too quick. But if you charge him, you're gonna smother everything, because everything he push off his legs. He push off his legs so he too close. Like this, but if you give him room, I mean, everybody get knocked out going backwards. Like this, and you give him room, you're gonna be. Mike is like a snake. He'll pop out on you. He get there too quick. But if you charge him, you're gonna smother everything, because everything he push off his legs. He push off his legs so he too close. Like this, but if you give him room, I mean, everybody get knocked out going backwards. Like this, and you give him room, you're
On the other hand, Holyfield also had an encounter with Jake inside the ring, when the young boxer was just starting his career in the shape of a supposed sparring session in preparation for his fight with Tyson Woodley, which he ultimately ended up winning with a striking knockout. Comparing these clips that surfaced to the Jake that we have now, the difference is striking, as not only does his body language seem to be much more self-assured, but the aura that Jake now exudes seems to be that of a professional.
Mike is like a snake. He'll pop out on you. He get there too quick. But if you charge him, you're gonna smother everything, because everything he push off his legs. He push off his legs so he too close. Like this, but if you give him room, I mean, everybody get knocked out going backwards. Like this, and you give him room, you're gonna be.
Evander commented on how the game of boxing greatly depends on the mindset of the fighter, as once they have a particular opportunity or target locked in, all they have to do is make it their anchor and give their best without doubting their capabilities so they can prevail. In the end, he stated, the thing is, you don't get in these things if you don't believe that you can win. That's my whole point, as I ain't never get in when I ain't think I can win. Every time I ever got in the ring, I thought I was going to win. He further added, so the big thing is that's the whole process of being a true fighter. You go in and you give your all contrary to all expectations. Jake has relatively improved his position among his colleagues' boxing fans after securing a knockout victory against a young and brash fighter like Mike Perry, which, though many people thought was still not enough, is somewhat of an improvement from the past opponents that Jake fought in his rather new boxing career. In the bout that took place on Saturday night, this notorious YouTuber turned boxer came out victorious in the end, which might have given some rest to the rumors about Jake's poor choice of opponents for some time. But there still remains some cynicism due to the sheer size difference between him and Mike Perry, and Perry's lack of experience when it comes to anything other than bare-knuckle boxing. Ignoring this criticism as biased opinions, Jake appears to be laser-focused on his upcoming task to fight Mike, and for this he has allegedly employed the help of boxing giant Floyd Mayweather. From countless reports from notable sources, Jake has been having frequent visits to Floyd's exclusive gym, where he is getting first-class coaching and priming from the undefeated champ himself. Mayweather, while commenting about this rather bizarre pairing, thinks that his training with Jake will be quite different from Jake's customary approach. And moving on, they will focus on building his defense expertise and strategic skills, which appeared to be lacking in his past bouts. Despite sharing a rather arranged relationship with Jake's brother Logan, after the whole debacle about them having an unfinished match and the drama that followed, Floyd seems to have let bygones be bygones, as he now focused on the task of training Jake for the challenge he is about to face.